33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert! Hey, team 6, team 6. Sugar!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Wait, that's Alabama. 380. 56. Come on, dude. Alert. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. I got it. Mike 56. Check it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll find Harry on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 7.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Right there.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
Whenever I see a team turn it over, I'm back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two. I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he stays up. Left side, it's Dorsett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, they set up the screen for Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, 20. Hey. Out. Hey, Alabama.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
56 to Muck, boys. 58 seconds.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Dorsett. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Gostkowski's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Now Brady. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run with Henry. Powering his way forward, fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bills get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Yo, lady. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, exit. 54. Mike 50.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's caught by Beasley. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And again, it's Collins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Brady's throw into the hands of Harry. 7 yards there and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, check it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Brady. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Brady now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, Kent. And Darnold, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And here we go on fourth. Darnold, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Bills take over.
We got this.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
T.J. Yeldon. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He don't want it. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, 41 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Play action. It's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You see me out here? That's right. Hey, that 380. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy. Let me what you got.
Now Brady.
Give me some.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now T.J. Yeldon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Darnold on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off of play action, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. That one was intended for John Brown. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Third down and 1.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Results on a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Joe Williams. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Making sure you support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. So for trophies I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing your tracks, there's not no preseason. We shooting W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit.